Good morning, everybody. My name is Amaya Desire from Big Opel Media, and I'm here with Dr. Stacii. How are you doing this morning?
I'm amazing. First of all, this is like my first interview since it's been released that
Oh,
I am
wow.
a relationship expert for Put a Ring on It coming on March 17th on
Yes, yes. I am super excited. Thank you so much for being here. Now, I have been following the show. I got to see a little sneak peek. I am interested to just talk to you about some of these couples. Now, I'm not familiar with them, but we won't spoil it. We'll let everybody see it when it
Yeah.
drops. But tell me what made you want to do this show? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, I mean, Oprah Winfrey.
of course, right, right, of
Oprah
course,
Winfrey Network. I mean, you can't get any more top notch than that. And of
right.
course, Will Packer Media and
Hmm.
Lighthearted. I mean, they are pioneers in this industry who what they touch turns to gold. And I have to
Absolutely.
say that the show has been gold. I mean, it's
Hmm.
not a bad show. And I love the topic of these couples who have been dating and they're on the brink of deciding if they are ready to say no and bye
Hmm.
bye, or if they're ready to put a ring on it. And I think that I even in the show I say that they are some of the most courageous people I've ever
Absolutely.
seen in my life. Now, who
Mhm.
does that and then does it on TV? I mean,
Listen, it is definitely I've like I said, I've watched some of the seasons and I always think to myself, this is very bold and also very vulnerable because they have to be in a space to share their business on TV. What do you think has been maybe like one of the toughest
hmm.
I guess situations that you've seen so far on this season without giving too much
Ooh.
away?
Yeah, I can tell you for me, and people will get to know that I am a everybody gets to smoke type. You know,
Hmm.
I mean, it's
Hmm.
not the men or the women. I am for the relationship working,
Right.
right? I always say there's three people in a relationship: you, your partner, and the relationship. And equally, all of them have to be at
Hmm.
100%. So, with me saying that, I can say that honestly, the hardest thing I believe for the couples to do is to not point the finger at the other one. That has
Hmm.
been the biggest thing. Like, because everyone wants to go, no, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. It's your fault. No, remember that time and all that.
Yeah.
No, and that's really hard in relationships to say, you know what? It doesn't matter whose fault it is. It really doesn't. Are we
Hmm.
working on the third part, the relationship? Because if we're not working on that, then what are we working on?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think that because of course we see how the couples go on dates, right? The
Yeah.
whole point of the show is to kind of test and see if they're ready to move forward or if they need somebody new.
Mhm.
Of course, that's not necessarily something you could do in the real world, right? But if we could do it in the real
Not
world, would it
hold on. You can do it in the real world, but your partner won't know about it. You like, you in the bushes at night trying to be like, wait a minute, he told me he was
right?
coming home.
Yeah, yeah,
On his phone, right? But no, yeah, people do it, but they're
yeah.
not doing it like this. Absolutely.
Right. What would you say is like one of the biggest I guess one of the biggest lessons, if you can name it, like, is it transparency? Is it honesty, communication? What do you think is what's really necessary for these couples to succeed and couples in general?
Absolutely not making the problem the person. We want to,
Mhm.
and it's back to that pointing the finger. Everybody wants to be the winner when there is conflict. And
Right.
anytime there is a winner, that means the relationship, remember what I said, third
Yeah.
is losing. So
Mhm.
really it's honest in real life. And this show is real life because these couples are real raw and again, some of the most courageous people I've ever seen because I don't not push. Anybody
Right.
that's been with me, they know, oh, she gonna push you. You know,
Mhm.
she gonna push you to the brink of even if have you seen the previews?
Yeah, I have.
So you see the men are crying.
Yes, yes, I see that.
You
I
see
see that.
Dunbar and Jasha are crying. Well, Jasha's like this. He holding the tears back.
Yeah.
What she ain't gonna do
It's
is
get me to cry.
that a black man is vulnerable. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you look at the preview, both men are crying. You know
Mhm.
why? Because men really do want to be our Superman. They
Right.
really do. But when you have a coach like me that's going to not just push the men though, but push the women, then it's all
Yeah.
up from there. If you are building the relationship and not pointing the finger. It's your
That is
fault.
so
It's your
good.
fault. It's your fault. So I would say the biggest thing again is, not making the problem the individual, and really
Mhm.
working to really create and cultivate healthy romantic relationships with
Right.
this third part, which is
It's
the relationship.
right, and that's actually, you know what, I've never heard that before, but I'm taking my mental notes because I'm dating, so I'm like, "Whoa,
Okay, come on
that's
that
really
girl.
big,"
Yeah.
and I think that that's something that we don't necessarily think about, not in that context, and so that's really, really good. Do you see anything with these couples that you haven't seen before? Like, any of the situations that stand out to you?
I can tell you there is one couple who it stands out to me that how can I put this? Because I can't give it away, y'all. I
I
can't give
know.
it away, y'all. I can't give it away. How can I put this? Let me think about it. There is one couple who they love really hard.
Okay.
And we think that loving really hard means that that's the love for us. It's got
Mm,
to be hard.
right.
I
Yeah.
tell people I'm very transparent. My mother was married 5 times.
Mhm.
Five, girl. One, two, three, four, five. She got five men. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
My grandmother was married multiple times, three, and my dad has been married three. So, and with my mom, what I remember most is every relationship was hard. Oh
Mm,
Lord, child. It was
mm.
just like, whoo, Lord. I mean,
Yeah.
trying to put a circle in a square and forgetting them four edges on the outside.
Mhm,
The
mhm.
circle might can go in the square, but guess what? Them
Right.
four edges might be your deal breaker. So she was always one, I think, to try to change a square to a circle so it could.
Mhm.
And a lot of times in the relationship, if you are going to do that, both people have to be interested and committed to change. Period.
Absolutely.
They have, like, there's no way if you are like, I'm gonna change your circle to a circle, and you go, and the other one is like, you gonna change my circle, I'm gonna change your circle. Then guess what has to happen? Both people have to be
Right.
equally engaged in the change.
Mhm.
Sometimes I can tell you with one particular couple that and I believe in this couple, but it's going to be hard. Like I told you, I've said publicly on all of anytime somebody posts something on Own's page or on Own Keep It Real, this year is a roller coaster. It's a like
Mm,
it's a roller coaster. And I always
yeah.
say, and when I say a roller, it's a roller coaster for every relationship, but I can say that everybody was pushed to the brink of tears. I
Yeah.
mean, again, you got a preview with some black men on TV crying, and
Right.
in our
Right.
country, right?
Yeah.
Even I was like, oh my God, I did not, because you don't want to push people to that. But I'm
Mhm.
honest, I'm straightforward. And what I always say is, and I'm not gonna cuss, but I don't sugarcoat.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
When it's
No.
that, it's gonna be that. All right.
Yeah.
So what we doing? What we
Yeah.
doing? We gonna get to change, or are we gonna stay in what this dysfunctional
Mhm.
you all have? How are we gonna get this part to where it's 100%? And that's
Mm.
what I'm all about. Healthy romantic relationships.
Well, that I think that's necessary, especially, of course, in the Black community, right? For sure, we talk about Black love often.
Yeah.
We've had the series, and then we have this show, Put a Ring on It. We also have Ready to Love, right? So, I
One of
think
my
we,
favorite shows. Hey,
yeah,
ready to love.
we're always, pushing for the healthy version, and I
Yes.
think, of course, we've all been doing a lot of mental healing, a lot of trauma healing over the last couple of years, especially with the pandemic and all of these things. Um, what do you think is something that people can do as singles to prepare themselves for being in a healthy romantic relationship?
Oh my gosh. It's as simple as this, but no one does it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Be the love you want to attract. Just think about
Mm,
it. If
yeah.
I want kindness, am I kind? Not just to my partner, right? But am I
Right.
kind to everybody? Or am I road raging out here in these streets a fool, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? How, why isn't he going? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that is a part of that is
Mm,
a part of attraction. Who are you in your life? Because if you are kind, loving, considerate, right, a communicator, you will probably, the law of attraction, and more even so than that, the law of vibration says that if you
Mm,
vibrate in that same area, that same energy, that same character that you want to attract, then 9 times out of 10, if you are completely
right.
that, not just with your partner or with your
Hmm.
kids. I'm gonna be nice to my kids, but I'm gonna cuss everybody else out. That's not, then you're gonna get a man that
Right.
cusses, right?
Mm,
Or because then sometimes, and I don't want to get off track, but I do have to say this. People sometimes give me pushback when I say that. Well, what about I attracted a narcissist? That doesn't mean that you're a narcissist, but what that
mhm.
means is there is some level of self-esteem, something going on that you allowed that narcissist to come into your life. Period.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
right.
People cannot hurt us. People cannot hurt us if we don't allow them into our lives to hurt us. So there's
Absolutely.
something about you that attracted that narcissist, because there's one woman that will attract the narcissist and he'll fall off like oil and water, baby. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
he'll come and he'll go because he'll be like, "Ooh, I can't do that there." You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So for me, it's about really for singles being the love you want to attract.
Mm,
Concentrate on that. If you want something, you got to be it first in your life. If you want a man or a woman who's adventurous and you boring as I don't know what because you ain't doing nothing exciting to
right.
your life, then how you think somebody gonna come in and on a white horse and come be like a genie and change your life? No, stop going to work and coming home and doing stuff with the kids. Girl, get out
Yeah.
the house. Man, get out the house and get you a real life. There's a lot
Hmm.
of life to live these days. So with
Yeah.
singles, everybody wants the other person to show up and make their life exciting. And I say, build a vibrant, beautiful, exciting life so that when the person comes, the male or female, comes
Right.
into your life, what will happen is, oh my gosh, you have now enhanced
Your
each other's
life.
lives
Yeah.
respectfully. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, fun question. Of all the seasons, if you can remember, was there a favorite couple that you liked seeing on camera when you watched Put a Ring on It?
Gosh, I gotta be honest. I've only watched the last season, and I can say,
Okay.
yeah. So I didn't watch the show, but I did watch the last season, and I can answer it from that standpoint for the
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah, go ahead.
I loved Shay Princess. She had such
Mm.
a grace and such
Mhm.
a elegance and
Yeah.
such a honest, um, such a feminine divine. She was definitely in her divine feminine. Well, before she went to that place and almost knocked the head off of that girl child. You know
Yeah.
the part when they were
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, what I'm gonna do is put me in this and not get this part of me, right?"
Yeah.
But we're complex individuals, so it's all good. But I can tell you Shay Princess because she really represented women in a way that I embrace. I love the divine feminine. You can
Mhm.
have an A personality, right? A type A personality as a woman in your business, but you know how to love on your man. You know
Right.
how to, what I say, become a flower when he
Yeah.
is around. You know what I'm saying? You know how to communicate even when there's conflict in a way that does not involve,
Mhm.
what I used to be.
Right, right, absolutely.
So I would say, yeah, Shay Princess and oh, child, what's her man's name? I don't even know his name. What's his name?
I can't remember. I
Fat
can't
Boy.
remember.
It's
Oh,
on
yeah. Yeah,
Fat
yeah.
Boy on
Mhm.
Instagram, but I don't remember
Yeah.
his name. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, listen, I'm super, super excited for this season. I think for me, I love taking notes. Like I said, I'm in the dating world, so I try to just see things in a different point of view and see how I can like mesh that into my dating, like things that I might have missed and things of that nature. So I'm really excited to see the advice that you give, to see how hard you're gonna push them for sure. But congratulations on this season. And I can't wait to see you. So hopefully I'll get a chance to interview again, maybe at the end, and we can talk all the
Absolutely.
spoilers because that would be amazing. But thank
Yeah.
you so much, Dr. Stacey. Any last words for the people?
Oh my gosh. I would just say be the love. I think that is really one of the biggest methodologies that I teach because
Hmm.
everybody always wants someone to be something to you that you're not to yourself. And
Absolutely.
if you want a person to be honest, that means that you can't lie to yourself. So that means, girl, if
Mhm.
you said yesterday you was gonna get your butt up, or boy, if you said yesterday you was gonna get your butt up and go to the gym, why you still in the bed, right?
Mhm.
That's lying to yourself. So then if you are responsible to that, then you have nothing but good energy and positive energy coming into your life. And if not, like I said, it's gonna fall off like oil and water.
Yeah. Listen, I hope y'all hear Dr. Stacii giving us these gems today. Thank you so much, Dr. Stacii, and I wish you all
You
the
so much.
best.
I appreciate it. And have a great day. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Did I say watching? See, that's when you
Yeah.
look, that's when you used to be on TV.